Number 1.
Dodto Airflow Series SE Broom. Price, $37,000. Location, Ohio. This 1934 Dodto Airflow Series SE Broom is an exceptionally rare pre-war automobile, one of just 522 examples produced, and offered for 1 year only. As the sole year for broom production, this model stands among the most distinctive and collectible airflow variants ever built. Chassis number 507-3380 was reportedly discovered in long-term storage in Canada before being refurbished under previous ownership and later imported into the United States. Acquired in 2009 by the seller's father, an active member of the Airflow Club of America, the car has since been carefully preserved and documented, earning notable concours recognition along the way. Finished in two-tone metallic tan and brown, the Broom is powered by a 241.5 cubic inch L-head inline-six, factory rated at 100 horsepower, paired with a 3-speed manual transmission. The engine was rebuilt approximately 2 years ago and upgraded with an aluminum cylinder head cast from a factory mold, along with a 6-blade cooling fan. A valve adjustment was completed in February 2025, with roughly 300 miles added since the rebuild. The Airflow's engineering was revolutionary for its time. Designed by Carl Breer, Fred Zetter, and Owen Skelton, the model featured wind tunnel-tested aerodynamics, all-steel body construction, safety glass throughout, and a passenger compartment positioned forward between the axles for improved weight distribution. This Series SE rides on a 115.5-inch wheelbase, with leaf springs front and rear and vacuum-assisted hydraulic drum brakes. Exterior details include chrome bumpers and trim, exposed door hinges, fender skirts, running boards, Dodto-branded lighting, and a black roof panel. 16-inch artillery-style wheels are fitted with BF Goodrich Silvertown white-wall tires, with a spare stored in a matching hard case at the rear. Inside, the cabin features two-tone tan cloth and vinyl upholstery with tubular chrome accents, front and rear bench seating, a push-button starter, dual ashtrays, tilt-forward windshield panels, retractable vent windows, and a Dodto radio blanking plate. Instrumentation includes a combination gauge and a replacement 100 miles per hour speedometer installed in May 2025. This Airflow's pedigree is further reinforced by its accolades, including the Chairman's Award at the 2011 Muckenthaler Concours d'Elegance, second place at the 2014 Palos Verdes Concours, and a cover feature in the May 2019 issue of Auto Restorer. Offered with literature, service records, awards, spare parts, and a California title, this Dodto Airflow Broom represents a rare opportunity to own one of the most forward-thinking American automobiles of the 1930s.
Number 2.
(1937) Buick Roadmaster Model 81. Price, $23,000. Location, Boyle Heights, Los Angeles. This 1937 Buick Roadmaster Model 81 is a remarkable pre-war American luxury sedan and one of Buick's most prestigious offerings of its era. Built at a time when automobiles were symbols of status and refinement, the Roadmaster was designed for wealthy families and business owners who valued comfort, engineering excellence, and effortless motoring. This example has an interesting ownership history, having spent several years displayed in a museum in Ohio before passing to a private owner in Indiana and eventually making its way to Los Angeles, now in the hands of its third owner. Power comes from Buick's smooth-running 320 cubic inch straight-8 engine paired with a 3-speed manual transmission. The car runs and drives nicely, delivering the relaxed, refined experience it was originally built for. Recent maintenance includes new Coker tires, new fuel lines, and a rebuilt carburetor. The undercarriage is described as solid and strong, and all mechanical systems are reported to function properly. On the road, this long black sedan drives smoothly and confidently, still capable of comfortable touring. Cosmetically, the car wears shiny black lacquer paint and presents as an above-average driver. The body is rust-free, showing only light surface wear consistent with an unrestored, well-enjoyed classic. The interior upholstery is in fair condition, and the car retains its original dashboard, knobs, handles, gauges, and even a working original radio. The odometer shows approximately 21,480 miles. Offered with a clean title and verified VIN, this Roadmaster is not a restored show car, but a highly original, well-preserved example of Buick's pre-war engineering. Rare, authentic, and full of character, it delivers a true time machine experience back to the 1930s.
Number 3.
(1936) Cord 810 Westchester. Price, $41,000. Location, California. This 1936 Cord 810 Westchester stands as one of the most radical and forward-thinking American automobiles of the pre-war era. Introduced in late 1935 and produced for just 2 years before the Auburn Automobile Company ceased operations, the Cord 810 remains an icon of innovation, design, and engineering ambition. This example was purchased by the current owner in 2012 from its previous caretaker of 29 years in Ohio. It is powered by a replacement 289 cubic inch Lycoming V8, factory rated at 125 horsepower, driving the front wheels through a front-mounted, vacuum-operated 4-speed pre-selector transaxle, a layout that was years ahead of its time. The engine features aluminum cylinder heads, horizontal valves, and a Stromberg carburetor, and it retains its distinctive honeycomb-style radiator. Documentation from the ACD Club confirms the engine as a correct replacement unit. Finished in black over tan wool broadcloth upholstery, the Westchester presents with classic Gordon Bierig styling, highlighted by the unmistakable coffin-nose grille, concealed door hinges, a split windshield, and the Cord's signature dash crank-operated pop-up headlights. Additional exterior features include chrome bumpers with overriders, rear-hinged front doors, bright stone guards, a flat-back trunk, and a locking fuel door. Select paintwork was performed on the roof and left fender under current ownership. The Cord rides on 16-inch steel wheels with chrome hubcaps and Coker Classic white wall radial tires, while a matching spare is housed in the trunk. Suspension consists of an independent front trailing arm setup, paired with 4-wheel hydraulic drum brakes that were reportedly serviced recently. Inside, the cabin features front and rear bench seating trimmed in tan wool broadcloth with black accents, red carpeting, dual glove boxes, an AM radio, and a speaker mounted above the windshield. The ivory 3-spoke steering wheel frames an engine-turned instrument panel housing a 120 miles per hour speedometer, tachometer, and full complement of gauges. Gear selection is handled via the Bendix pre-selector, mounted on the steering column, with shifts completed automatically via vacuum actuation when the clutch is depressed. Accompanied by ACD Club certification and offered with a clean Indiana title, this 1936 Cord 810 Westchester represents one of the boldest expressions of American automotive design, an enduring symbol of innovation that still feels futuristic nearly a century later.
Number 4.
(1949) Dodge Deluxe. Price, $6,000. Location, Houston. This 1949 Dodge Deluxe represents a well-preserved slice of post-war American motoring, offering straightforward engineering, conservative styling, and a touch of family history. Reportedly owned by the same family from new until late 2018, this Dodge spent decades in single-family care before being acquired by the selling dealer. During that time, it was even used as a parade vehicle, suggesting a life of light duty and local pride rather than daily wear. Finished in beige, the exterior retains much of its original character. Chrome and polished brightwork remain in place, including the rear bumper proudly displaying the inset fluid drive script, a subtle badge of Dodge's engineering innovation of the era. A period sun visor adds to the classic silhouette, while close inspection reveals dents, scrapes, and cosmetic blemishes that speak to the car's age and authenticity rather than over-restoration. The Dodge rides on steel wheels fitted with full hubcaps and wide white-wall tires, giving it a proper late 1940s stance. Additional spare exterior trim is included with the sale, offering useful extras for future detailing or preservation. Inside, The cabin features a striped cloth interior with front and rear bench seating, access through standard front doors and rear-hinged suicide rear doors. The interior shows honest wear, with armrests in need of repair and visible imperfections throughout, but it remains largely intact and true to its original presentation. The dashboard is trimmed in chrome and houses a push-button AM radio, a clock, a 100 mph speedometer, and supplementary square gauges. The 5-digit odometer displays approximately 55,000 miles, though total mileage is unknown. Power comes from a 230 cubic inch straight-six, paired with a 3-speed manual transmission and fluid drive coupling. This system allows the car to stop and start without stalling while left in gear, blending manual control with added smoothness, an appealing feature for relaxed cruising. Offered with New York registration, this 1949 Dodge Deluxe stands as an honest, usable survivor, ideal for collectors who appreciate originality, period charm, and a genuine post-war American driving experience.
Number 5.
(1946) Delahi 135M 3-position Cabriolet. Price, $54,000. Location, Oklahoma. This 1946 Delahi 135M represents the elegance and technical sophistication of post-war French luxury motoring, combining advanced engineering with bespoke European coachwork. Chassis number 800424 is a right-hand drive example fitted with cabriolet bodywork by Carrosserie Pennock of the Netherlands, a respected coach builder known for refined and understated designs. The car was originally delivered to Holland, where it remained with the original owner's family until the 1970s, followed by long-term ownership into the mid-1990s. Finished in a striking two-tone combination of cream and dark blue, the Delahi underwent a refurbishment commissioned by a subsequent owner and completed in the early 2010s. The body was reportedly stripped and refinished during this process, preserving the graceful lines that define the Type 135. Exterior details include a louvered, centrally hinged bonnet, Marshall headlights, chrome bumpers, rear-hinged doors, and a distinctive 3-position convertible top, allowing the car to be driven fully open, fully closed, or with the rear seat covered only. The car rides on 17-inch steel wheels fitted with wide white-wall Firestone tires, giving it a stately road presence. Suspension consists of an independent front setup with a transverse leaf spring and a solid rear axle with semi-elliptical leaf springs. 4-wheel drum brakes provide stopping power and are described as responsive, reinforcing the car's period-correct driving character. Inside, the right-hand drive cabin is trimmed in blue leather upholstery, extending across the front bucket seats, rear bench, and door panels. Burlwood trim highlights the dashboard and door caps, while tan carpets add warmth and contrast. Period details such as plexiglass sun visors and a lockable glove box further enhance the authentic luxury atmosphere. Instrumentation includes a 180 km/h speedometer, tachometer, ammeter, and auxiliary gauges monitoring oil pressure, oil temperature, coolant temperature, and fuel level. The ivory banjo-style steering wheel sits ahead of a column-mounted selector for the 4-speed Cadillac electromagnetic gearbox, with a floor lever used to select forward or reverse. The odometer shows 41,000 kilometers, though it is currently inoperative and total mileage is unknown. Power comes from a 3,557 cubic centimeters overhead valve inline-six, reportedly overhauled during the refurbishment. It features a single Solex carburetor, hardened valve seats, and an alternator conversion for improved reliability. Power is delivered smoothly to the rear wheels through the Cadillac pre-selector transmission, a sophisticated system that uses electromagnetic clutches to engage gears with remarkable smoothness for its era. Imported to the United States after its acquisition by the current owner in 2015, this Delahi 135M is offered on dealer consignment in California with a clean Mississippi title. With its rarity, elegant Pennock coachwork, and advanced mechanical features, this car stands as a refined and highly collectible example of classic French grand touring design.
Number 6.
1931 Ford Model A Street Rod. Price, $29,900. Location, Elmer, New Jersey. This 1931 Ford Model A Street Rod is a classic all-steel build that blends timeless pre-war styling with reliable small-block V8 performance. An older custom restoration, it remains in great condition overall, both as a show-quality hot rod and a dependable weekend cruiser. Under the hood sits a 350 cubic inch GM V8, casting number 1401639, paired with a turbo 350 automatic transmission and 10-bolt rear end. Performance upgrades include an Edelbrock 4-barrel carburetor, Mallory ignition, headers, and dual exhaust with chrome tips for a deep, throaty sound. The car also benefits from power brakes, front disc brakes, independent front suspension, and added rear springs for improved ride quality and handling. The exterior presents beautifully in two-tone candy purple paint, finished in base/clear for a smooth, glossy look. The chrome grille with rock guard, chrome headlights and taillights, and painted visor add to its period-correct hot rod charm. It rides on 15-inch chrome US mag wheels, with a rear-mounted spare tire completing the vintage profile. Inside, the cabin features a custom two-tone velour interior with bucket seats, Grant GT steering wheel, tilt column, and odometer gauges. Convenience touches include an AM/FM/cassette radio and a cleanly finished dash. The fuel tank has been relocated to the rear trunk, though the fuel gauge is inoperative. Other highlights include an electric cooling fan, chrome alternator, and 12-volt electrical system for reliable performance. Originally built in Pennsylvania, this Model A is titled as a 1931 Ford and marked as reconstructed due to its custom modifications. Overall, this 31 Ford Street Rod offers a perfect mix of craftsmanship, character, and drivability, an older build that still shows beautifully and runs strong, ready for cruise nights or Sunday drives alike.
Number 7.
(1930) Auburn 8-125 Cabriolet. Price, $32,500. Location, Philadelphia. This 1930 Auburn Model 8-125 Cabriolet represents one of the most elegant open cars of the early classic era, combining strong Lycoming straight-eight performance with Auburn's signature sporting style. Riding on a 130-inch wheelbase, the 8-125 was positioned as a high-performance luxury automobile, offering advanced engineering and bold design at the dawn of the 1930s. This example is a rumble seat cabriolet that is said to have undergone a refurbishment in the 1990s and was acquired by the seller in 2018. Finished in red with contrasting black fenders, the car presents with classic pre-war proportions and period-correct detailing. The black soft top features red piping, complementing the exterior color scheme and reinforcing the car's sporty character. Exterior highlights include dual side-mount spare wheels housed behind the front fenders, each topped with chrome Auburn-branded Searite mirrors. Additional period features include a golf bag door, rumble seat access steps, rear hinge doors, a polished radiator surround, and a wood-trimmed luggage rack mounted at the rear. The seller notes that paintwork is recommended on the left rear fender, and other cosmetic imperfections are visible in the gallery, consistent with an older restoration. The Auburn rides on body color wire wheels with chrome two-ear knockoff hubs, wrapped in 7.00 to 19 Firestone white wall bias ply tires. Suspension consists of semi-elliptic leaf springs at both the front and rear, while braking is provided by drum brakes at all four corners, typical of the era. Inside, the cabin is trimmed in black leather upholstery, including the bench seat, door panels, and carpeting. The matching rumble seat is upholstered to the same standard, offering occasional rear seating in true vintage touring fashion. The four-spoke steering wheel sits ahead of a black dashboard fitted with Auburn-branded Stewart Warner instrumentation, including a 110 miles per hour barrel-style speedometer and auxiliary gauges. The 5-digit odometer displays 223 miles, approximately 200 of which were added under current ownership, though total mileage is unknown. Power comes from a 298 CI Lycoming straight-eight, factory rated at 125 horsepower, which is said to have been rebuilt under previous ownership in 2005. Power is delivered to the rear wheels through a 3-speed manual transmission, providing smooth and deliberate period driving dynamics. The engine tag number, ending in 30656, matches the number shown on the chassis tag, supporting the car's mechanical authenticity. The vehicle is sold on transferable New York registration, as titles are not issued for vehicles of this age in that state. With its iconic styling, desirable open-body configuration, and classic straight-eight performance, this 1930 Auburn 8-125 Cabriolet stands as a striking and evocative example of American luxury motoring from the early pre-war era.
Number 8.
1951 Oldsmobile 88. Price, $35,000. Location, Sherman, Texas, USA. VIN, 8C34065. Mileage, 38,715 miles, TMU. Manual LHD Custom Coupe. Exterior. This custom 1951 Oldsmobile 88 presents a striking period-inspired profile finished in a rich burgundy tone that elevates the car's long, low roofline and classic fastback silhouette. The body maintains the unmistakable early 50s Oldsmobile proportions, complete with sculpted fenders, bright chrome accents, and traditional Olds badging. The paintwork appears glossy and well cared for, complementing the polished trim and period-correct wheels. As a two-door coupe, it carries a classic stance that blends factory charm with tasteful custom touches, giving it a confident and road-ready presence. Interior. Inside, the cabin is trimmed in a warm beige/tan combination that provides a comfortable and vintage feel. The interior layout stays true to early Oldsmobile style, featuring a clean dashboard, large original-style gauges, and classic switchgear that maintains the car's authentic character. Seat upholstery, door panels, and headliner appear coordinated and inviting, offering a pleasing balance of originality and restoration. The interior continues the car's theme of subtle customization while preserving the charm of early 1950s American motoring. Drivetrain. This 51 Olds 88 features a non-original, swapped engine, enhancing performance beyond factory specifications. Paired with a manual transmission and rear-wheel drive, the setup offers a more engaging and spirited driving experience than many period automatics. The engine bay reflects its custom nature, and the mechanical configuration aligns with the car's overall identity as a lightly modified classic rather than a strict original survivor. It remains a dependable cruiser designed to deliver both nostalgia and capability on modern roads. Summary. This 1951 Oldsmobile 88 Custom Coupe combines vintage styling, tasteful customization, and upgraded mechanicals to create a distinctive classic suited for weekend drives, local shows, or collection display. Finished in elegant burgundy over a coordinated beige/tan interior, it stands out as a well-presented example of early 1950s American design. With a custom powertrain, manual transmission, and preserved period aesthetics, it offers the charm of a post-war Olds with the added benefit of modernized performance. A well-priced, uniquely configured Oldsmobile ready for its next enthusiast.
Number 9.
1949 Mercury four-door sedan. Price, $13,000. Location, Escondido. This 1949 Mercury four-door sedan represents one of the most iconic body designs of the immediate post-war era, combining bold styling with the strong mechanical foundation that made Mercury a favorite among custom car builders and traditional hot rodders. With its longer, lower proportions compared to Ford, the 1949 Mercury established a reputation for presence and performance, and this example offers an authentic platform with desirable period features already in place. Power comes from a Ford flathead V8 paired with a 3-speed manual transmission equipped with overdrive, delivering the classic driving character enthusiasts expect from a late 1940s Mercury. The car is set up with a 6-volt electrical system and rear-wheel drive. In addition to the installed engine, The original Mercury flathead motor is included with the sale, adding significant value for collectors or purists who wish to return the car to full factory specification. Visually, this Mercury stands out with period-correct accessories including full-moon hubcaps, fender skirts, dummy spotlights, and lake pipes, giving it a strong traditional custom appearance without sacrificing originality. The interior is described as nice and well cared for, with the original dashboard completely intact, an important detail that is often missing or modified on cars from this era. The odometer shows 78,674 miles, and the vehicle is offered with a clean title in hand. The car was parked over 5 years ago due to a blown head gasket and is not currently in running condition. A new top-end gasket set is included, along with a substantial collection of extra parts. These include a rare 3-piece rear window, an additional set of bumpers, and several boxes of spare components stored in the trunk. This makes the car especially appealing as a well-supported project rather than an incomplete or uncertain undertaking. Overall, this 1949 Mercury four-door sedan is a compelling opportunity for anyone looking to own a true post-war classic with strong style, solid fundamentals, and extensive extras. It is not presented as a turnkey driver, but as an honest, well-equipped project with excellent bones and standout visual appeal. With its flathead V8 heritage, desirable accessories, and included original components, this Mercury offers both character and potential at a price point that remains approachable in today's classic car market.
Number 10.
(1959) Austin Healey Bugy Sprite. Price, $16,250. Location, South Carolina. This 1959 Austin Healey Bugy Sprite captures the charm and simplicity that made the model an enduring favorite among classic British sports cars. Originally finished in Old English white, the car is said to have been repainted in the same shade under prior ownership, preserving its iconic and instantly recognizable appearance. Known affectionately as the Bugy due to its distinctive headlamp design, the Sprite remains a symbol of lightweight, affordable performance from the late 1950s. The car spent time in Maine before being sold on Bring a Trailer in 2021, later relocating to Southern California prior to its acquisition by the seller in 2024. Under the hood, this example benefits from a retrofitted 1,275 cubic centimeters inline-4, a popular and well-regarded upgrade over the original engine. The motor is equipped with twin SU carburetors, an electric fuel pump, and an alternator conversion, providing improved drivability and reliability while maintaining the car's period character. Power is delivered to the rear wheels through a 4-speed ribcase manual transmission, another desirable upgrade that enhances strength and shifting feel. Braking is handled by drum brakes at all 4 corners, consistent with the Sprite's lightweight and minimalist engineering philosophy. The exterior is complemented by 13-inch Minator alloy wheels wrapped in modern 175/70 General Altimax tires, giving the car a slightly more purposeful stance. Additional exterior features include a replacement black soft top, or red tonneau cover, a chrome front bumper with overriders, and rear bumperettes. Minor paint imperfections and chips are noted, consistent with an enthusiast-driven classic rather than a concours restoration. Inside, the cabin is trimmed in red vinyl upholstery with white piping, creating a bold contrast against the white exterior. The bucket seats are paired with retractable 3-point seat belts, while interior amenities include a heater, door pockets, and a passenger side grab handle. An aftermarket 3-spoke steering wheel fronts a set of Smith's gauges, including a 100 miles per hour speedometer, a 6,000 revolutions per minute tachometer, and auxiliary gauges for fuel level, oil pressure, and water temperature. The 5-digit odometer shows 36,000 miles, with approximately 500 miles added under current ownership, though total mileage is unknown. Documentation included with the car enhances its provenance, highlighted by a British Motor Industry Heritage Trust certificate, which confirms factory details and a build date of March 18, 1959. The sale also includes a removable hardtop, side curtains, an owner's handbook, and a workshop manual. With tasteful mechanical upgrades, classic looks, and desirable documentation, this Bugy Sprite represents a lively and authentic example of British open-top motoring at its most joyful and engaging.
Number 11.
1941 Cadillac Fleetwood 60 Special. Price, $29,000. Location, Florida. This elegant 1941 Cadillac Fleetwood 60 Special stands as a testament to Cadillac's pre-war mastery of luxury design and craftsmanship. Finished in a distinguished green exterior with a gray cloth interior, this model represents the pinnacle of refinement and engineering from the final years before World War II halted civilian automobile production. Powering the car is Cadillac's smooth and durable 346 cubic inch flathead V8 engine, paired with a 3-speed column-shift manual transmission. Known for its quiet operation and effortless torque, the powertrain provides a relaxed yet capable driving experience befitting its luxury status. The Fleetwood 60 Special, with its extended wheelbase and formal design by the legendary Bill Mitchell, offered superior ride comfort and elegant proportions that distinguished it from other Series 62 models. This particular example received a professional restoration in the early 1990s while in California, reportedly at a cost of $100,000, a testament to the attention to detail and craftsmanship invested in its preservation. Having covered just 53,000 original miles, the car retains much of its authentic character, with trim, bright work, and body contours still presenting beautifully. Inside, the luxurious gray cloth upholstery, classic Cadillac instrumentation, and rich woodgrain accents reflect the understated opulence that defined Fleetwood interiors of the era. Every detail, from the chrome window cranks to the plush bench seating, conveys a sense of grandeur and comfort. For collectors seeking a stately and historically significant example of Cadillac's pre-war luxury, this 1941 Fleetwood 60 Special offers an ideal combination of originality, restoration quality, and enduring elegance. It remains a proud representative of Cadillac's golden age, when every car bearing the crest embodied America's finest automotive standards.
Number 12.
1956 Cadillac Series 62 Coupe. Price, $31,600. Location, Alabama. This 1956 Cadillac Series 62 Coupe presents as a classic Harley Earl design icon, finished in its elegant goddess yellow and white two-tone. A true mid-50s Cadillac cruiser, it retains its authentic presence with wide white walls, Cadillac wheel covers, and factory rear fender skirts. The paint shows some age-related thinning, but the car maintains a strong, honest look consistent with a well-preserved driver. Exterior. The body reflects Cadillac's signature mid-century styling, highlighted by sweeping lines and bright chrome trim. Paint exhibits light wear and thin spots from age, and the windshield shows some delamination in the upper left corner. Otherwise, the bright work presents well, and the car maintains a cohesive, period-correct appearance. Interior. Inside, the Cadillac features what appears to be its original light green cloth bench seat interior, with only minor sun fading on the front seats. The dashboard, door panels, and trim present cleanly for an unrestored cabin. Column-mounted automatic shifter, stock gauges, and original materials give this coupe an authentic 1950s feel. Seat belts are installed front and rear, and the car comes with its owner's manual and a car cover. Drivetrain. Powered by Cadillac's 365 Ci V8 paired with an automatic transmission, the car is equipped with power steering and power brakes, providing the smooth, effortless driving experience Cadillac engineered for 1956. The engine bay remains factory in layout and consistent with a well-preserved example. Summary. A stylish, original-appearing 1956 Cadillac Series 62 Coupe finished in a rare and eye-catching color combination. With its classic design, factory equipment, and preserved interior, it's an appealing example for collectors seeking an honest, unmodified mid-50s Cadillac. Comes with manuals and cover for the next caretaker.
Number 13.
1951 Mercury 8 Club Coupe. Price, $30,000. Location, Texas. This 1951 Mercury 8 Club Coupe is a full lead sled custom, blending classic post-war design with modern power and drivability. Built under previous ownership, it was transformed from a stock Mercury into a show-quality rod with a distinctive chopped profile and a thoroughly updated drivetrain. The body received an extensive reshaping, its roof lowered 3 inches, the hood nosed, the deck lid and handle shaved, and the headlights, taillights, and antenna Frenched. Finished in rich maroon paint with subtle ghosted flames, the car presents the long, low silhouette that defines the iconic Mercury custom look. Details such as a custom chrome grille, electric door poppers, faux lake pipes, fender skirts, and a Continental kit with an airbrushed cover add to its period-inspired character. Underneath the vintage sheet metal, the Mercury rides on a modernized chassis designed for comfort and control. Jamco independent front suspension with tubular control arms and a triangulated 4-link rear setup with air springs give the car a smooth, adjustable ride. Power steering and power-assisted front disc brakes make this lead sled far easier to handle than its 1950s origins would suggest. Steel 15-inch wheels with wire-style Cadillac crest covers and wide white wall tires complete the traditional custom appearance. Inside, the car departs entirely from factory specification, featuring a full cream leather interior built around 1967 Thunderbird bucket seats and a matching rear bench. Maroon piping, Mercury bust embroidery, and color-coordinated diamond-stitched mats elevate the interior to show car standards. A custom center console incorporates iridescent trim, a Mustang shifter, an upholstered armrest, cup holders, and even a dual electronics mobile DVD player with a 7-inch screen, an unmistakable mark of early 2000s custom culture. Power windows are controlled from the door armrests, and the carpeted trunk is finished to the same level of detail as the cabin. The driver faces a 4-spoke steering wheel with a chrome horn ring and a Mercury bust center cap, set against a body-color dashboard fitted with direct-fit Dakota digital gauges. The digital odometer reads 22,000 miles, though true mileage is unknown. Power comes from Ford's 5.0-liter high-output V8, reportedly sourced from a 1995 Mustang GT. With electronic fuel injection, a Griffin aluminum radiator, an electric fan, and dual exhaust, the setup provides reliable, modern performance. Power is delivered to the rear wheels through a 4-speed electronic automatic overdrive transmission equipped with an auxiliary cooler. Acquired by the selling dealer in July 2025, this customized Mercury was offered at no reserve with Georgia registration. With its classic lead sled styling, thoughtfully updated drivetrain, and show car interior, it stands as a striking example of the post-war Mercury custom tradition, now paired with the power and ease of a modern V8 cruiser.
Number 14.
(1955) Chevrolet 210 Townsman wagon. Price: $10,500. Location: Garden Grove, California. This 1955 Chevrolet 210 Townsman wagon is an original condition California survivor showing 68,000 miles and equipped with its factory 235 CI inline-6 paired with a 3-on-the-tree manual transmission. Offered as a running and driving driver/project, it has received extensive recent mechanical work and remains a solid base for preservation, cruising, or future restoration. Exterior: finished in factory-style green, the body is straight with clean roof drip rails, intact glass, and a well-preserved rear tailgate and spare tire area, common rust spots on Tri-5 wagons. White wall tires complement the classic look. Cosmetically, it remains an unrestored survivor and will benefit from future refinishing and detailing. Interior: the cabin features newer green seat upholstery and a replacement headliner. Other interior components present in driver condition. A front floor repair was completed roughly 30 years ago. The overall interior retains its original layout and vintage charm. Drivetrain and mechanical: powered by the original 235 CI straight-six with a 1-barrel carburetor and column-shift manual gearbox, the wagon recently received new spark plugs, fuel lines, fuel pump, fuel filter, rebuilt carburetor, fresh oil, new ignition coil, and a new battery. The seller reports it runs, drives, shifts, stops, and all lights function properly. Summary: a largely original 1955 Chevy Townsman wagon with honest California bones, strong mechanical updates, and a clean title. It's an enjoyable driver as is and an excellent starting point for restoration or mild custom work, an affordable entry into the Tri-5 world with plenty of potential.
Number 15.
1955 Hudson Rambler Custom Cross Country. Price, $8,000. Location, South Carolina. This 1955 Hudson Rambler Custom Cross Country project represents an interesting transitional moment in American automotive history, built just after the 1954 merger of Hudson and Nash Kelvinator into American Motors Corporation. For 1955, the Rambler was newly offered as a Hudson-branded model, styled with input from famed Italian designer Pininfarina and positioned as the replacement for Hudson's compact jet. This particular example spent roughly 3 decades in long-term storage under previous ownership, and after being purchased by the seller in 2020, it has only been driven once. Wearing red and white paint over black and red vinyl, the car presents as a solid project candidate with unmistakable mid-50s Americana character. The exterior is finished in a two-tone red and white scheme and features chrome bumpers, bright trim, a hood ornament, Farina C-pillar badges, and a vintage-style chromed roof rack. A clamshell tailgate, one of the Rambler's distinctive design elements, adds further period charm. Some chrome areas show tarnishing and corrosion consistent with the car's long storage history. Red-painted 15-inch steel wheels were mismatched covers and are paired with radial tires. Although the four-wheel drum brakes were reportedly rebuilt recently, additional work will be required before the system becomes functional for driving. Inside, the cabin carries black and red vinyl bench seats that were reupholstered by a previous owner, along with matching door panels and red carpeting. Equipment includes an AM radio, a clock, and a locking glove box. The front floor pans show rust perforation, indicating the need for structural attention during restoration. A two-spoke steering wheel with an aftermarket wrap fronts a 90 mph speedometer and inset auxiliary gauges. The odometer displays 29,000 miles, with only about 20 added by the seller, underscoring the car's long periods of inactivity. Under the hood sits the Super Flying Scott 195.6 CIL head inline 6, factory rated at 90 horsepower. Power is delivered to the rear wheels through a 4-speed Hydra-Matic automatic transmission sourced under license from GM. The seller notes that the exhaust system was damaged in January 2025 and has not attempted to start the engine since. The system will need full replacement, and additional mechanical servicing should be expected given the car's prolonged storage and non-running condition. Offered at no reserve with a clean West Virginia title that identifies it simply as a 1955 Rambler station wagon, this Hudson Rambler Custom Cross Country presents an intriguing opportunity for an enthusiast seeking a mid-1950s AMC project. With rare Hudson branding, Pininfarina, influenced styling, and desirable wagon configuration, it carries strong potential for restoration and revival.
Number 16.
1956 Cadillac Eldorado Biarritz. Price, $36,000. Location, Arizona. This 1956 Cadillac Eldorado Biarritz is a beautifully refurbished example of Cadillac's flagship mid-1950s convertible. Finished in alpine white over beige leather, it is one of just 2,150 Eldorado convertibles produced for 1956. Refurbishment under prior ownership included a repaint and installation of a replacement 365ci V8. The car was acquired by the selling dealer on BAT in early 2023, and the current owner has since completed additional mechanical servicing, including resealing the power steering box, rebuilding the generator, repairing the horns and power seat switch, and replacing the voltage regulator and battery. It is offered with service records and a clean Arizona title. Exterior. The Eldorado's body was refinished in alpine white, complemented by a power-operated beige soft top and matching top boot. Signature exterior details include gold Eldorado badging, textured door sill trim, chrome bumpers, and quad exhaust outlets exiting through the rear bumper ends, an iconic Eldorado design cue. Under current ownership, the hydraulic pump and convertible top pistons were replaced. Chrome 15 Sabre wheels complete the period look and are wrapped in two 35/75 Coker Classic wide whitewall tires, with a matching spare secured in the trunk. The power steering pump was rebuilt in 2022, and the steering box was resealed more recently. Interior. The spacious cabin features beige leather bench seating front and rear, paired with matching carpets, door panels, and dash trim. Luxury amenities include power windows, AM radio with foot-controlled tuner-tronic eye automatic headlight, dimmer-tinted plexiglass sun visors, heater. The power seat switch was repaired in preparation for the sale, and the clock was replaced in June 2022. A 3-spoke steering wheel frames a horizontal sweep 120 miles per hour speedometer and auxiliary gauges. The 5-digit odometer shows 95k miles, and the horns were rebuilt under current ownership. Drivetrain. Power comes from a replacement 365ci V8, fitted with dual Carter 4-barrel carburetors, a hallmark of the high-performance Eldorado package. The engine was rebuilt in February 2022 by Auto Service of Old Saybrook in Connecticut, including installation of new connecting rods and radiator. Service during current ownership consisted of an oil change, generator rebuild, and replacement of the voltage regulator and battery. Power is routed through Cadillac's 4-speed automatic transmission. Summary. Offered as a well-presented and mechanically sorted example, this 1956 Cadillac Eldorado Biarritz combines elegant 1950s styling, a desirable color combination, and documented recent servicing. With its rebuilt 365ci V8, luxurious interior, and iconic Eldorado details, it stands as a strong driver-ready representation of Cadillac's premier open-top offering of the era.
Number 17.
1956 Ford Thunderbird. Price, $23,700. Located, Missouri. There's a quiet charm to a 1956 Thunderbird, especially one finished in sunset coral, a color that perfectly captures Ford's mid-50s optimism. This example, once part of the Jim Miller collection, carries just under 49,000 miles and the easy confidence of a car that knows exactly what it is: stylish, compact, and unmistakably American. The exterior delivers all the signature touches of the 56 T-Bird: hood scoop, fender vents, rear skirts, and those graceful tail fins. A replacement black soft top contrasts sharply with the coral paint, while a body color Continental kit extends the rear profile in classic Thunderbird fashion. The dealer added wire style wheel covers to the wide white walls, a small update that enhances the car's period-correct glamour. Inside, the black and white upholstery sets a clean, mid-century tone. The bench seat adjusts under power, the windows rise with a button's press, and the cabin is trimmed with an AM radio, a clock, and a floor-mounted shifter. It's a cockpit designed more for cruising than for speed, reflected in the sweeping Astra dial cluster, 150 miles per hour speedometer, 5,000 revolutions per minute tachometer, and auxiliary gauges all arranged beneath the signature curved glass. The hatch will need attention, but the interior remains a faithful throwback to Ford's original vision. Under the hood sits the P-Code 312 CI block V8, topped with a 4-barrel carburetor and rated at 225 horsepower when new. Paired with a Fordomatic 3-speed automatic, it delivers smooth, confident motion rather than urgency. Recent work includes a new heater core, helping keep the car ready for regular enjoyment. This Thunderbird reflects the era that created it: elegant, approachable, and crafted to make the driver feel part of something special. Sunset coral only amplifies that spirit, a soft glow that turns heads without ever raising its voice.
Number 18.
1957 Chevrolet Bel Air. Price, $25,750. Location, Florida. This 1957 Chevrolet Bel Air convertible represents the height of 1950s automotive style and remains one of the most recognizable classics ever built. This particular example has undergone a full frame-off restoration and achieved an outstanding 993 out of 1,000 points when judged, proof of its exceptional authenticity and attention to detail. Exterior. Finished in striking Matador red with gleaming chrome and brightwork, the Bel Air's trademark fins, dual antennas, and fender skirts perfectly capture the optimistic flair of the era. Spinner hubcaps and wide white wall tires complete the unmistakable 1950s look. Interior. Inside, the cabin is beautifully restored with two-tone vinyl upholstery, power windows, power seat, and classic features like a tissue dispenser, AM radio, and dashboard clock. Every detail reflects Chevrolet's craftsmanship and commitment to comfort and style. Drivetrain. Power comes from the desirable 283 cubic inch V8 Power Pack engine, paired with an automatic transmission. The car is also equipped with power steering and power brakes, making it as enjoyable to drive as it is beautiful to admire. Summary. An icon of American motoring, this 1957 Bel Air convertible combines award-winning restoration quality with elegant design and classic Chevrolet performance. With its high judging score and stunning presentation, it's a showpiece worthy of any collection.
Number 19.
1941 Chevrolet Master Deluxe 2-door. Price, $9,800. Location, Texas. This 1941 Chevrolet Master Deluxe 2-door is a classic example of pre-war American design, offering strong visual character and solid potential at an approachable price. As Chevrolet's more upscale model just before World War II, the Master Deluxe blends refined late 1930s styling with simple, durable engineering. Its rounded fenders, upright grille, and well-balanced proportions capture the elegance and practicality that defined Chevrolet during this era. Power comes from a 6-cylinder gasoline engine paired with a manual transmission, retaining its original and authentic mechanical layout. According to the seller, the car was running and driving well a few years ago but has not been used recently. As expected from a stored vehicle, it will need minor mechanical attention to be road-ready again. This is described as normal recommissioning work rather than a major restoration project. Visually, the car is said to be very presentable, making it a strong candidate for someone who wants a classic that can be enjoyed and improved gradually. Rather than a full teardown project, this Master Deluxe appears to offer a solid foundation for a driver-focused revival, allowing the next owner to address mechanical needs while enjoying the car's classic presence. The odometer shows 111,111 miles, and the vehicle is offered with a clean title. Chevrolet's 6-cylinder engines from this period are well regarded for their smooth operation, reliability, and ease of maintenance, making ownership relatively straightforward for a pre-war automobile. The manual transmission adds to the engaging, authentic driving experience. Overall, this 1941 Chevrolet Master Deluxe represents an honest and appealing entry into pre-war American classic ownership. It is not a turnkey car, but a well-presented, mechanically straightforward classic with timeless styling, strong character, and the potential to become a rewarding and enjoyable vintage driver.
Number 20.
1950 Oldsmobile 88 sedan. Price, $4,800. Location, Oklahoma. This 1950 Oldsmobile 88 sedan represents one of the most important performance-oriented American cars of the early post-war era. Known for introducing Oldsmobile's legendary Rocket V8 to a lighter platform, the 88 helped redefine what a full-size American sedan could be, blending comfort, style, and V8 performance at a time when most competitors were still relying on 6-cylinder power. Finished in green exterior paint with bright chrome trim, this sedan showcases classic early 1950s Oldsmobile styling, highlighted by its clean body lines, substantial proportions, and period-correct details. The overall presentation reflects a complete and intact example, making it a compelling candidate for restoration or preservation-focused revival. Under the hood is the desirable Rocket V8 engine paired with a manual transmission, an appealing combination for enthusiasts seeking an engaging and historically accurate driving experience. At this time, the engine turns over but does not start, and the fuel delivery system will require service. The vehicle does not currently run and will need to be transported by trailer or tow, making this a project-oriented offering rather than a turnkey driver. The interior retains original components, including a rear bench seat, contributing to the car's authenticity and restoration potential. The odometer shows 83,467 miles, and the vehicle is offered with a clean title, providing reassurance for the next owner as they plan the next phase of ownership. Overall, this 1950 Oldsmobile 88 sedan is an excellent opportunity to acquire a historically significant American V8 sedan at auction. While it requires mechanical recommissioning, its originality, iconic rocket V8 powertrain, and classic post-war design make it a strong foundation for a rewarding restoration or period-correct revival. For collectors or enthusiasts looking to bring an early performance legend back to life, this Oldsmobile 88 offers genuine potential and enduring appeal. $1949 Ford Custom. Price, $5,950. Location, El Cajon, California. This 1949 Ford Custom is a classic example of Ford's all-new post-war design, marking a major turning point in American automotive styling. Introduced as Ford's first completely redesigned model after World War II, the 1949 lineup featured smoother body lines, a wider stance, and a more modern driving experience compared to pre-war designs. This custom model offers an appealing opportunity for enthusiasts seeking an honest, project-ready classic at an accessible price point. Under the hood is a flathead 6-cylinder engine paired with a manual 3-on-the-tree transmission. The engine turns freely, though the vehicle is not currently running and will require mechanical recommissioning before returning to the road. As far as known, the drivetrain is original to the car, adding to its authenticity and appeal for restoration-minded buyers. The car is equipped with manual steering and manual brakes, with drum brakes at both the front and rear, staying true to its original configuration. The interior is described as fairly complete and in decent condition for its age. It retains its original front bench seat and rear seat, along with the factory gauges and original steering wheel. The headliner will need replacement, which is common for vehicles of this era, but all glass is present and the car features manual windows throughout. These details make it a solid foundation rather than a stripped or incomplete project. The odometer shows 15,675 miles, and the car is offered with a clean title, providing added peace of mind for the next owner. Some additional parts are included with the sale, further enhancing the value and easing the restoration or revival process. Overall, this 1949 Ford Custom is not presented as a turnkey driver, but as a genuine post-war classic with strong bones and excellent potential. Whether restored to factory specification, revived as a period-correct cruiser, or used as a traditional custom or hot rod foundation, this Ford offers flexibility, originality, and timeless styling. For buyers looking to step into classic car ownership with a historically significant and affordable platform, this 1949 Ford Custom is well worth consideration.
1923 Ford T-Bucket Hot Rod. Price, $31,000. Gateway Classic Cars of Charlotte proudly presents this remarkable 1923 Ford T-Bucket Hot Rod replica. This machine is not just transportation. It is a tribute to the golden era of hot rodding. With its sleek white exterior, this hot rod immediately captures attention, sparking nostalgia and admiration. The contrast between its bold exterior and the luxurious brown leather interior creates an eye-catching harmony, blending vintage charm with a refined modern touch. This is a car built to turn heads and stir emotions wherever it goes. At its core lies the legendary 350 cubic inch V8 engine, delivering the raw power and exhilarating performance every hot rod enthusiast dreams of. This powerhouse is paired with a smooth automatic transmission, creating a driving experience that is both thrilling and effortless. Imagine pressing the pedal and feeling the surge of energy as you cruise down the highway, or simply enjoying the relaxed rhythm of a city drive. The 1923 T-Bucket is designed to make every journey unforgettable, whether fast-paced or leisurely. The hot rod's manual convertible top adds yet another layer of excitement, inviting you to drop it down and embrace the open-air freedom of the road. Inside, the craftsmanship continues to impress. Brown leather upholstery wraps you in comfort, while safety belts provide extra peace of mind. The tilt steering wheel allows for a personalized driving position, ensuring every ride feels tailored to you. With these thoughtful details, this T-Bucket combines practicality with undeniable style. This 1923 Ford T-Bucket hot rod. Replica is far more than a car, it's a statement. A blend of history, power, and elegance that celebrates the spirit of hot rodding. For those who crave both heritage and performance, this masterpiece stands ready to deliver. Drive it, feel it, and own a piece of automotive legacy.